goodness, it's you. Welcome back. I'm so excited that you made it to the next round. You were my personal favorite. Okay, so you made it through the interview question part. Now we just have to do a little bit of an exam. Is that okay? Okay, perfect. I'm so excited that even Mrs. Claus looked at your application and she thinks you're good enough to make it to this round. I can't tell you how many other people are in this round of interviewing and have the potential to get this position, but again, I think you have a pretty good shot. So let's just hope that you can pass this exam, and then maybe we can see you start working here at the North Pole by tomorrow. Yeah, it could be that quick. Okay, let me get you signed in. So like I said, we have a few little exam things to do, but I'm sure you'll pass just fine. Okay, are you fine with me getting up close and personal a little bit? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. I mean, us elves, we're pretty touchy. We're pretty close and personal. Yeah, hugs are the big thing up here. So as long as you're okay with that, you'll do just fine. So first things first, I'm just going to clip back your hair so I can just access everything we need. Okay, so ready? We got this one. There we go. This one. And there we go. Okay, let's see. All right, so first I'm just going to check your eyes. I have this flashlight here, elf made of course. So if you could just keep your eyes open, just look straight ahead at me. Okay, I'm just going to shine this light in there. Everything looks okay. Is that your real eye color? Interesting. Elves usually have bright blue, purple, green, kind of those jewel tone eyes. You don't seem to have that. Now I'm going to need you to just look at my finger here, okay? And I'm just going to shine this in again. Okay, follow my finger. Just going to move it around a little. Okay, keep following my finger. Okay, perfect. I think everything with your eyes looks good. We need to make sure that the elves that work here can see perfectly, because you don't want to mess up any of the toys, and we don't want to have any invaders come in and stuff. Yeah. Oh, I mean, again, we've had some incidents. Yeah. So we just need to be prepared for everything. Yeah. Totally normal. Totally understandable. Yeah. Next, I'm just going to do a little sensory test. So I'm going to poke you with some things, and I just want you to let me know if it's something soft or something pointy. Yeah, so for the something soft, we have this wonderful brush here. And then for the something pointy, we have this pointy stick. So I'm just going to poke and prod, and you just let me know if it's pointy or if it's soft, okay? So close your eyes, and here comes the first one. Ready? Okay. Think that's the soft one. Perfect. And here comes the second one. Ready? Yeah, that was the sharp one. Yeah, I hope it didn't hurt you. Nope. Okay, perfect. Okay, coming in again. Perfect. And again. Okay, get ready. Okay. Yep. Perfect. Yes, I am continuously poking you with the pointy one. Good job. I think you passed that one pretty well. Okay, so this next one, I'm just going to need a strand of your hair. Is that all right? Actually, I think I need a couple. Okay, so ready? I'm just going to grab a piece, and I'm just going to snip. Yeah, don't worry. Just going to put that there, and then I'm just going to grab another piece here, and snip. Okay, put that there, and snip. Yeah, that's all. We just need a couple of strands for, DNA purposes. Yeah, we're just, checking things over. Like I said, we have to do a background check, so it's just part of that process. Perfect. And actually, speaking of samples, I'm going to just need to put this little Q-tip in your ear, okay? And maybe a couple of the other orifices on your face. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go in your ear over here. Ready? Okay, perfect. Okay, looking good. And I'm just going to come in on this side. Okay, and then I'm just going to need you to, just relax And I'm going to stick this up your nose, okay? Breathe in. Yep, and I'm just going to go right in the other nostril. Perfect. And could you please open your mouth like that? Yes, thank you. Okay, keep it open, and then I'm just going to go one big swipe. Awesome. So I'm going to take these cotton swabs and I'm just going to put them down here and we'll send them off to the lab. Yeah, those lab elves, they're so good. They'll find out any little like secrets and whatever's going on there. Yeah, sometimes we discover magical powers, which is kind of fun. Mine just said that I had a like susceptibility to being addicted to sugar, which like, I'm not surprised, but that's what my DNA said. Perfect. So, remember last time when we did the other interview and I said that you like seemed a little tall to be an elf? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take some measurements. So Mrs. Claus loved you, but she was a little concerned about your sizing. Yeah, just because everything's like elf made. We used to have this one elf. He used to live here, but now he lives with his family and just kind of visits sometimes. His name was Buddy, and he was ginormous, and it was, you know, fine for the rest of us, but like I could tell he was uncomfortable. Yeah, and it actually turned out he was a human. Yeah, a human. Like it was quite the scandal. So we just need to do like extra precautions now, just to make sure that humans are not like trying to join our little North Pole elf thing here. Yeah, I mean, it's not discriminatory. Yeah, like we officially can't say that it's elves only, but that's why we have these like, you know, little guidelines here, because we just can't have anyone that's like over 3 feet tall. Yeah, I mean, we can make exceptions, but I just need to do some measurements, okay? So I have this measuring tape, okay? So I'm just going to do some measurements all around. Okay, so first we have that. Just put that down, and then there. Oh, okay. Everything's fine. Okay, oh, okay. Oof. I'm not sure if Mrs. Claus is gonna like that one. Okay, here, let me just get the tape again and go right there. Okay, 7. Okay, and then could you just close your eyes, please? Yeah. Okay, thanks. I don't think I have enough measuring tape here. Again, just keep them closed, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, you can open them now. Yeah, so, that went fine. Yeah, we'll see what Mrs. Claus has to say. Yeah, she's the one that decides the final like personnel things. Yeah. Next, I'm just gonna do some like face feeling. Okay. So I'm just gonna like touch around, you know, around here, around your neck. Yeah, just to make sure everything's fine. We have great doctors up here in the North Pole, but we just want to make sure that everyone's like healthy before they come up here, so that like if anything happens, it's like stuff that happened after they joined. They didn't come with like pre-existing like human diseases and stuff. Yeah. Okay, ready? I'm just gonna feel around the sides, a little bit on your nose, the chin, just more around your face here. Everything's feeling good. Let me just feel down your neck. Okay, and boop. Yeah, I think that was really good. I think that was like your best thing out of all these exams. I really think that the rest of this is gonna like cancel out any reservations that Mrs. Claus may have about like your sizing. Yeah, your height is just, you know, just slightly over the specifications. But I mean, you said you're an elf. Yeah, you said you weren't a human, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. again, like Santa knows when you're sleeping, when you're awake, when you're lying. So I think it will be just fine because you are definitely telling the truth. I do have to say there was one applicant. They were supposed to be in this round, and then at the last minute when Mrs. Claus was like re-looking over, yeah, like just like Santa, she checks the list twice, yeah. She discovered a little discrepancy, yeah. And I have to say this was the first time an applicant has ever made it to the tundra. Yeah, she was really upset, yeah, because this was like her star person. She really wanted them, and then she found out that they were like a big time liar. Yeah, it turned out they were from the South Pole. I know. I don't even know how they like made it up here. Yeah, so like a big rivalry, and so like we think they were trying to spy on us. So yeah, out they go. But if they are from the South Pole, they actually might survive out there. We'll see. Either that or the polar bears will get them. You know, fun stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to take that soft brush and I'm going to just go all over your face with it. Yeah, it's like almost a little bit of a spa thing, but like it's collecting data. Yeah, I don't know, like some of our technology elves, they are so advanced. So they have found ways to like have like almost like a spa treatment, but make it like be able to collect everything about you. Yeah, I think it's also like being used to like make like an avatar of you or something. I don't know. I don't work on any of those things. It sounds kind of creepy, but I haven't let them do it to me personally. I don't want any of that stuff. But I guess we do it for our applicants now. So lucky you. Okay, here's the brush, and I'm just gonna go all around on your face. Just let it collect all that data. Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll destroy the data if you don't end up working for us. Yeah, that's like probably something that was like in the contract you signed or whatever. Again, if you have any questions, you can take it up with Mrs. Claus. Okay, I think we're almost done. Okay, just a little bit more. And there. Perfect. Well, you did really well with that one. Well, it got a lot of data on you. I don't know what any of it means. Like, I can't interpret any of it, but I just see a lot of the little numbers. Let me think. I don't think there's anything else. I think you went through everything. So I guess that's it then. We gathered a lot of data, and like I said, I can't interpret all of it, but like from my point of view, it looks like you passed, and it looks like you could probably start in the next like 2 days, because that's the time it takes for the background checks to finish processing. Yeah, so if there are any issues, which I highly doubt there will be, yeah, like again, the biggest issue would be like if you were like secretly a human or something. Yeah, something so crazy like that. So otherwise, if there are no issues, you will be hearing directly from Mrs. Claus, and she will be setting up your orientation, and then you'll get to start here. I think the first shifts, if you do start in like 2 days, that will be like the 9 p.m. to the, what would that be? The 9 p.m. to the 5 p.m. the next day shift? Yeah, I think that's the first one. That makes sense. Yeah. And so that 20-hour shift will be your first one, and then you get paid about 3 weeks after that. And again, like the payment is like you start getting more clothes and like cookies and cocoa. You get more privileges. So that's like your payment. I know that's like what you like talking, like money talks. That's what I've seen in the movies at least. So that will all start, a while after you start. So we just want to make sure that like everything's going well, you're doing well, you can really hammer those things in, whatever you're doing. They'll, again, do a little rotation, and then you'll settle in your assignment. Maybe you could come work with me. I mean, there's no availability here, but I don't know. Dennis is kind of old, so maybe he'll go bye-bye during your rotation, and then you can end up here with me. That would be fun. Recruiting other elves. That's like the dream. Listen, I am not a workshop or tinkerer, fixer, a rapper. I like being creative, but I like doing this, like, boop, 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 boop on the keyboard kind of work the most. And we don't have the long shifts either. Yeah, that's the best part. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, I really had to schmooze it up with Mrs. Claus to really get here. Yeah, this is like an elite position. Yeah, I think they like me because I'm honest, like when they really need it, but like not too honest. Yeah, some of those elves again. Tundra. Yeah, so you'll hear from us, and I think Mrs. Claus will be reaching out either way. If it's something good, which hopefully it will be, or if it's something bad. And maybe I'll be waving at you through the window as you go trudge through the tundra out there. Yeah, again, I'm just kidding. That's why I'm talking about it, because it's like a 0% chance that you're going to end up out there. Yeah, because there's nothing wrong with you. Like, seriously, looking at this, I think, like, don't tell anyone else, but like compared to the other applicants, you're doing really well. Yeah. So I'm so excited to have you come work with us, because like you will. And I can't wait to see you soon. So thanks so much for coming to the interview and doing this exam with me. Well, I hope you enjoy exploring the North Pole. Every day here is Christmas, so I hope you have a happy holiday. Bye.